Okay, so, cool. We're gonna, I think I said at the end of the last video that I was taking a break, and I like maybe a half hour, and instead it's been 2 days. Let's get this started. So, it's our first day, so we're gonna focus on Zork, the basement goblin, just because, we're a little broke, don't you know? So, we can fix that with Muns. Painting. This is an awkwardly long loading screen that is forcing me to think about my life choices. I don't like that very much. Let's zoom this in some so that we don't have that, creepy looking into space sense. Alright, so I guess we'll just get straight to business. Let's do a large painting. He's acquired the painting skill, even though technically he's had it this whole time. Remember, it's the only life he's known. Oh, there is no light in here. Let me throw a light in here really quick, because it's just the darkness is making me sad. And of course my happiness is what matters. I'm sure it'll make Zork happy too, but mostly it's about my needs. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that yellowness. Ooh! Those mason jars have a surprising light ability. I am impressed. So I think I made some sort of comment early on about not editing these, and I think that was a lie. I enjoyed the editing. Even with all the fucked up audio, that was totally my fault. Oh, he's painting a dark... Oh, and I'm learning how to talk. That's great. Or how to socialize. I guess at 10 I know how to talk. Oh, everybody's getting skills up on the surface. Okay, so he's painting a sad. I guess the rain's not inherently sad, and he seems like he's just fine. So, he's actually happy. He's happy being alone. It's fine. We are not doing anything wrong at all. I wonder why Alexa's embarrassed. Oh. Sorry, that probably sounded terrible. Welcome back to Masochistic ASMR. Yeah, you like that, you dirty little boy, don't you? Cool, that cost us money. I guess it's gonna be that way at first. Let's do this. Take a thoughtful shower. I have a bad habit of saying out loud the things I want the Sims to do, and then... So that's going to get creepy as we progress. I also have a bad habit of pausing when I'm giving Sims commands, which I should also stop. I can actually explain that one. I didn't do that for like a decade of playing The Sims. Plus, God, I don't like thinking about how old I am. But I started playing Sims 4 in like a depressive episode that was like SSRI withdrawal induced, and my response time was super slow, and if I didn't pause to think about what I was doing and how, everything would get fucked up. And so now it's just this habit I have. Is he painting just the same thing again? Sure, fuck it. I guess that's he's in his, depressed mountain goat in the rain. That's a house. I'm gonna do this, because the welcome wagon is happening upstairs. And I know that technically this is a Zork episode, but for at least a little bit, I'm gonna check out the welcome party. Is nobody greeting the neighbors? Cool. Invite them all in. See, again, me doing the thing. It's just that if any sort of, extramarital controversy is to happen, this has to open the door. And other justifications. How about this? I have an idea. Yeah. We'll make food for the neighbors. Bribe them into liking us. Hello, cat. Oh, she just slapped Mortimer all over the face! Hey, man! Not cool. Not my sim to lecture, but I felt like it. I'm inspired. I don't want to travel. Traveling's stupid. What? You don't... No, you don't. No, you don't. No! You don't... God, this is typical me! Typical social justice Maloney! Just caring too much about Zork. Oh, god damn it. Okay. See, the entire rest of the family has forgotten about Zork. What's your problem? Me? This is boring. Let's go back to Zork. Alright. This is also boring. I guess I'll just make some, See, look at that habit. It's just rearing its head. I want to make some porn for Alexa. That's what I want to do. Well, okay, first off, here's your porn, Alexa. Is just your husband. Just piddling away. Wait, men don't pee sitting down. So I guess that was technically... Whatever, we don't need to read too much into that. Choices... Where's the, intensely suck face? Where's the dry hump? That's cute and also, very true to character. I got way lost in thought there for a second. Are we at the point yet where we can paint from reference? Okay. Zork is already at level 2 of his, aspiration. Socializing, making friends, meeting the neighbors. They don't know about Zork the basement goblin. It's good. Everything's going great so far. So I think that Zork is in a new phase of his painting as he's learning to be able to paint from reference. And I'm just going to be overly meticulous about the framing on this. It's a little quiet down here. So I think Zork the basement goblin needs a little radio. Yeah, and his tastes are a little weird after being, living in total isolation for his entire life. Well, it's the only choice I have to say, so you should know that eating dirt is really unhealthy. Cool. Emotional control is for pussies. I can say those things. I have a degree in feminism. It cancels out the cultural consequences of your actions when you have an education what your actions do. It's true. It's the facts of life. My hobbies include referencing TV shows that none of my peers were old enough to watch, and that I only watched because I didn't have middle school and high school. I had TV Land. Thank you for being a friend. Sorry, I tuned in because for a second I just thought it was, the Bee Gees, and I was like, what's spooky about the Bee Gees? In all fairness, I don't know what's spoopy about this either. I feel like the spoopiness of songs is less noticeable when the words are in Simlish. Or maybe I'm just uncreative. I actually don't want to sell this one. I actually really like it. There it goes. Let's do another grilled cheese painting before you have to eat that thing to live. That was my cat, just bouncing around dramatically. Life is suffering, so I must throw myself to the ground. Feeling a little more comfortable with the composition. Welcome to more masochistic. Oh, I still have Coke from last night. Coca-Cola! Too nervous for cocaine, thank you. Welcome to more masochistic ASMR, where I make really soft sounds that are really unpleasant. That's actually kind of pleasant. That's slightly less pleasant. I need something more textured. I don't get the tinglies, so I don't understand how this is working or not working, potentially. Okay, enough of that shtick. Zork, you are not as profitable as I thought you might be. I think that people on the surface pains me to say this, but I think the surface adults might have to get jobs. Dun dun dun! I wanna make a confession to you guys. I like cheese. That's not the confession. The confession is I think that cheese is a little overhyped. Melanie, throw in one of those like shocked emojis. I was gonna reference an IRL person I know because I'm doing his fucking mannerisms and there's not even a face cam, so what's the point? I don't even know what that joke means that I'm making it. Cause I'm a sham. What was I gonna fucking say? I don't even remember. Da, da, da. Oh, something good I ate recently. I have a story. There is this restaurant by the Comedy Spot called Make Fish, and it's a sushi burrito place. Now, at first, like, I knew that sushi burrito place was there for like 8 or 9 months, right? And like, I wouldn't go there because I tried sushi burrito when I lived in the Bay Area, and for one, it was a lot of food that wasn't very good, but for two, I had like a really like I basically had my heart broken in a sushi burrito, so I was like avoidant. But then I started going to this place by the Comedy Spot, and it was like delicious, and they would make me this like really cheap, fairly big burrito. It would be like $8, and it would just be rice, sometimes avocado, and grilled salmon, and I would shove the whole thing in my mouth, just one bite, like a cartoon character, because it was so good. And just like unhinge my jaw like a python, all that stuff. I ate there so much that I got a little burnt out. And then they changed their menu, and now my like secret burrito, well, it was never a secret, but like my thing that I would go in and order is like way more expensive, and it has a bunch of crap on it I don't like, and so I have to like have them hold stuff, which always makes me feel like the pickiest white person on the planet. Like, I single-handedly colonized the Western Hemisphere with my dislike of egg in my rice, and so I just like was avoiding it. But I went last night, and I even made myself get the mango. I'm usually not a big mango person either. I know. I'm a picky piece of trash. And so, so I like went last night, and it was like really good. But then I had this like, why am I telling this story? I'm sorry. I thought forward about the details of this story, and now I'm like, no, I can tell it. It's fine. It's not about me. Who cares? Yeah, and then this episode will wrap. So, I wanted to, like, do my makeup, because I had my shift for the Wednesday, right? And, so I wanted to do my makeup. I was waiting for the bathroom to open, and I, like, noticed, right, that, like, it opened, like, somebody left, and then somebody tried to go in, but it was locked. And so I was just like, well, that's weird. Maybe somebody walked in and I didn't notice. And so then, like, I was waiting, and nobody was leaving, and I was like, somebody somehow locked this door, even though it's, like, got the click lock, so that shouldn't be possible. They somehow did it. So finally I, like, get, like, a staff person, right? And they're like, well, that shouldn't be possible, but he, like, got on his hands and knees, and he was like, oh, sure enough, the light's off, like, it's a motion light, so if somebody was in there, it'd be on, right? And so he unlocks it for me, and I go in, and then, like, this person, like, not only did they, like, somehow lock the door behind them, but they, like, just destroyed that John, right? And, like, I thought that they had, like, you know, clogged it. So I, like, managed to unclog it, and I'm just like, wow, this person that came in before me is a mess. And then I sit down to pee, because I've accepted that I don't have enough time to do my makeup. That's how long I waited, right? And they left their phone. Clogged the toilet, left their phone, locked it all inside. Hadn't even been trying to find it. There was no missed calls or anything. So then, like, I wrap up my business, and I go to the, I go to the front, right? And I start to hand them the phone, and I'm just like, whoever locked the door, they also left it. And when I do the hand motion, it, like, slides out of my hand, and I just, like, throw this stranger's phone, like, across the, like, kitchen. Or, like, the L of the kitchen, right? Because it's, like, a little servy kitchen. Yeah, and then they pick it up, and the phone's fine, so I do what anybody does when they're relieved at a socially awkward situation going okay, and I ran in terror. And that was probably my most exciting bathroom experience that I've had in, like, 5 or 6 years. On the next episode of Zork the Basement Goblin, I'll tell you about my other exciting bathroom experience. Except I probably won't, because that one's dirty. I swallowed.